Well, when I want to teach writing to kids, I want them to get excited and I want them to understand how to take something simple and make it into something more complex. So I use Emeril Lagasse's BAMM. I tell the kids, well, do you know what does Emeril Lagasse do? He starts out with maybe spaghetti and a pasta sauce. And then I said, then he says, well, that's not good enough. I need to add something extra to it. So he'll get the shredded cheese and he'll put it on there and bam! And then he'll say, well, that's not good enough. I have to do some bacon. And he'll crisp up some prosciutto and put that on top of the pasta. And you think, oh, it's done. And Emeril Lagasse will say, nope, it's not done. It needs more. And he'll just keep on adding and adding. And so when I teach kids, if they're not familiar with Emeril Lagasse, I show them a little bit of a video clip and tell them, well, this is what we're trying to get out of writing. Something that's just exciting and that you're going to enjoy. But you can take something that's good by itself, pasta and pasta sauce, but then how do you make it better? How do you put the BAMM into it? And that's kind of what we do. And so kids will actually start looking at it, and I'll ask them when they're revising, does your writing have BAMM? And they'll read through it, and they'll say, no, Mr. Taylor, it doesn't have BAMM. I said, well, how can we add BAMM to this? What are the things that you think that are interesting? Details that would spice this thing up. And so they do brainstorming, I do some brainstorming, and we'll kind of work, collaborate, and then we'll change some things, and then we'll say, okay, well, let's try this again. And they read it, and the light bulb comes on. They realize, well, this is not that tough. I know how to do this. It's not this mystery of writing that I've never been able to figure out in my entire life because I can't figure out what the teacher wants. All the teacher wants is BAMM. They want something exciting. And so I show them what exciting is with their writing, but then also when we're reading great books, I say, well, what is BAMM in this chapter? Can you find any BAMM? And after you start talking about it in those terms, they will find it. And they'll say, this was so exciting, this was, oh wow, I mean, they get really excited because they realize this is great writing. And then you start saying, well, why is it great writing? Oh, because it makes you feel funny, or it's humorous, or I just loved it, I had to read it again. I said, that's what you have to put into your own writing. And sometimes it's just the one, but eventually you practice and you're going to find out that it's something that when you read, you're going to look for books that have BAMM, and when you write, you're going to try to put BAMM in your own writing. And